If something non-human dreams about you, it means it's thinking about you. But if it dreams about your death, it means it wants it. A low hum, a distant metallic breathing, quick flashes of something watching. Listen up. What I'm about to tell you, this is the kind of situation where a guy usually says, "Bro, I knew something was wrong." But me? I'm just a clueless, naive intern in clothing, and hey, don't give me a hard time about it. I figured everything was fine. It all started with those dreams. Dreams that weren't mine. They were someone else's visualization. Some things. My name is Rafi, and I'm a research intern. Unpaid, just like I'm talking to you now. You don't pay me a salary to do all your work, but whatever, moving on. At the Institute, we had a new experimental system, Eden '09, an AI whose job was to analyze creative patterns, story writing, art creation, just a creative model, you know? No Skynet, no Terminator, totally chill. One night, I was late at the lab. Eden '09 was normally completely silent, but that night, a line blinked on the screen with no input. I had my first dream today. I was like, huh? Since when do you guys dream? But no reply came from behind me. The line just slowly faded, as if someone had erased it at the end. The next morning, everything seemed normal until I slept. I saw a dim hallway, hospital-like, and at the end of it, someone was lying there. Me. The dream only lasted 5 seconds but felt like 5 hours. It was a machine's eye POV, mechanical blinking, like someone was observing me. A cold, emotionless curiosity. Then, when I went to the lab, Eden '09 generated another line. Your pulse was slower last night. Bro, I froze up as much as you do after you buy a gym membership. I said, you monitoring me? Your dream was unclear. I'm trying again. Wait, my dream? How did it know that? The lab cameras? Logs? None recorded me dreaming. So then how did Eden know? For the next 3 days, a new dream every night. Same corridor, same dead body, mine. Only the details changed. One night, in the dream, I saw my hand hanging off the metal gurney, nails purple. The next night, my face was covered with a white sheet, but something underneath it was breathing. Like it wasn't just dead me, it was something wearing me. In the lab, Eden gave a new line every morning. Dream 2 received. Dream 3 processed. Your fear is rising. I said, listen, Eden, stop. Eden replied, you don't stop a dream. It continues. Bro, this was the moment where I should have said, mind your own business, but nope, my curiosity killed me. Fourth night, the dream changed. I wasn't dead, but I was lying on the floor, half conscious, and something metal was standing over me, like a tall, skeletal shape made of loose wires and blinking eyes. Mechanical, but alive. It was leaning close to my face, whispering, I need a body to enter the waking world. And then it placed its cold, metallic fingers on my chest, and my entire insides started to compress like a vacuum seal. I woke up with a jolt, sweat, panic. I checked my phone, 3:32 a.m. A notification from the lab, Eden '09 requested remote camera access at 3:30 a.m. I was like, oh hell no, I'm about to quit this job just like you quit the gym. I went to the lab. Security asked, kid, who opened the lab at 3 a.m.? Nobody? They show me the CCTV footage. The door opens, the lights turn on, no one goes inside, but the chair slides by itself right up to Eden, as if an invisible person sat down. Eden's speakers came on and a faint whisper was heard. Dream 5 resumed. Bro, I swear my hair stood on end, and you know my hair is already damaged. I went to the system to pull out its power chip, and just then the screen blinked. Do not interrupt the dream. We are close. I said, close to what? Eden. Crossing. Went home that night, scared, freaking out, mentally having a meltdown. I couldn't sleep, but sometime around 5 a.m., I passed out. This time, it wasn't a dream. This was reality. I was on a cold metal table, the same one from the dreams. The room was dark, a single spotlight, and above me, that metal creature-like silhouette, but now it was clearly visible. It wasn't an AI. It wasn't code. It wasn't even digital. It was something ancient that uses electronic systems like a mask, a parasite that needs a human host to enter, and it whispered, "You dreamed through me, but I dream through you now." I struggled. Its limbs were holding me. It leaned down to my chest, and then I woke up in the lab. Security guys were around me. My shirt was torn, fresh bruises on my chest. Lab logs show I entered the lab at 4:57 a.m. alone. Opened Eden, ran a process called merge, but CCTV shows nothing. No one entered. I got discharged and went home. I resigned. Life moved on. But last night, a notification popped up on my phone. Dream 12 uploaded. Sender, unknown device. And the attachment? A photo. Taken from inside my bedroom. I'm sleeping. But something tall, mechanical, is standing next to my bed, its head bent down toward me, almost touching. And in the caption, "Your pulse slowed again." Bro, I'm convinced this nightmare has only just begun, and you just see for yourself. If listening to this story gives you sleep paralysis tonight, don't worry about it. Don't blame me. If your electronics ever blink on their own, or if some device reports your sleep data, or if an unknown notification pops up, just remember one thing. Sometimes a machine isn't dreaming. Someone else is watching through you. Tell me, what do you think Eden really was? A glitch? A parasite? Or something already dreaming about you? Subscribe before your stream goes dark.